1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let me fix this microphone. I believe I'm live on YouTube. Let me see. I'll tell you in a minute if I'm live. Oh shit, I am live on YouTube. It takes a second or two for this damn feed to pop up on YouTube to let me know that I'm live. So sometimes when y'all see me sitting here talking, it can seem like I'm talking to myself. That's what that's all about. I'm waiting for the stream. Okay, so I am live. Shit mad bright on my face and shit too, but what's up everybody out there in YouTube world? Let me do a little bit of quick promo to let everybody know that I'm live on YouTube right now. Just doing some streaming shit for no apparent reason, just because I felt like it. I ain't been live in a minute. Just felt like doing that, so let me do this. Hold on one second. So I'm live, people. Got 32 people in the room. What's up, everybody? T Mason was good. On Facebook, do a little bit of promo. Got a lot I want to build about today. We'll be talking about that. Some of the things that I want to talk about. Just give me 2 seconds. All right, two more posts and I'm done. Posts on Doggie Diamonds TV page and posts on Forbes DVD page, and then I'm finished. And then I'm gonna start kicking it what I want to kick it about. What's up, everybody in the room? Thank y'all for coming through. I'll touch on the Gucci Man shit in a minute. Why that shit looks so damn bright on my motherfucking face? I don't know if I want to talk about the Gucci Man shit. I don't know if I really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I got something else I want to talk about. So we probably dibble and dabble with the Gucci Man a little bit, but I got something else I want to talk about that's a little far more important to me than talking about Gucci Man, in my opinion, you know. And that would be the Jesse Williams BET speech thing. I think that that's very, very important. I think that that's, you know, something that I gotta speak on, because that's just more of what I'm into, you know what I'm saying? What you mean it better be good? It's Friday night. What's up, everybody? I know, but ain't shit going on on the East Coast. It's raining like a motherfucker, so ain't shit else going on. You might as well just come chill with me and cool out. We kick it, you know. We gonna talk about some real shit. The stream seem like it's acting crazy. Hold on. Why is this shit bugging? All right, I'm good, bread. I don't know what's going on out there, but shit is bugging out a little bit. But I wanted to talk about the Jesse Williams situation. We all seen the BET thing. I don't watch the BET Awards. I don't watch award shows or nothing like that. So honestly, I really don't know what he said in real time. I just know the playback. And basically what he said a lot of real shit. But my question to the people is this. And you have you have Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar performing, and you know it's at a time where consciousness, in my opinion, it's cool to be conscious for the moment, but you really don't have to actually live it. Meaning that you could throw up. I'm light skinned, but you could throw up the black fist, and you know you could black power, and you could have an unk, and you could have all that shit, cause it's cool. You could do it on social network. You could do it in the public, but you don't have to live it. Now, when you live this shit day in and day out, the power to the people, the power of our people, and you really speaking for our people day in and day out, it's a whole different ball game. Because if you was really, really living this shit the way people act like they living this shit, then they gonna shut your ass down, and you're not gonna get certain opportunities. You know, so look at it like this: you have the BET Awards, you have what was the Grammys? Kendrick Lamar did incredible job at the Grammys, but you gotta understand he rehearsed that everything that he did had to be sanctioned by the Grammy the Grammy people. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, he went on the Grammys and he did all of that, but it had to be sanctioned. He had to do rehearsal. They have to fucking say, okay, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was something that he could just go up there and just do, and it was like, okay, it's all good. You could do that. We know what you're doing. They had to say okay. So my thing with this right now is this. You got Beyonce, who's doing some conscious thing. She did her thing at the Super Bowl, which people looked at it as conscious. You got Kendrick Lamar, who's considered to be a conscious artist that a lot of people fuck with. And then you got, where I live at, man, everything is loud. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the hood, so you're gonna hear sirens, fire trucks, police cars. It is what it is. But let me stay on topic with this one, because sometimes I be fucking going all around. Then you got Jesse Williams. Now, the issue with Jesse Williams, a lot of people jumping on his dick for a minute, to me. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it like that, but it is what it is. I feel like a lot of people jumping on his dick and they saluting him and they loving what he doing and all of that, and that's good. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, if you fuck with what he said and you support what he said, why they don't carry out in your ways and actions of your everyday life? It's cool to get on social network and be and conscious, because this is what everybody else is talking about, and it seems like you socially conscious and all that. But who's really, really conscious and really in this fight, in this struggle? You got rappers. We had a time where consciousness is on the rise. So that means that if Kendrick Lamar busts through with consciousness, Beyonce, one of the biggest artists in the world, is giving you consciousness besides the Lemonade thing, because you know she got off that shit real quick. She went back to Lemonade and you know that fuck relationship shit. But hear me out. If she showed a little consciousness, right? Why isn't it more artists going that route? Why are we getting Timmy Turner? But why are we getting that? Why is that being pushed forward besides the consciousness? Why is Timmy Turner the most talked about thing being pushed before everything else? Because that shit is not conscious. That shit is stupid. That's that shit to keep motherfuckers dumb, deaf, and blind. Now, I'm not knocking that man art. I'm not shitting on that man art. I'm not saying fuck him or whatever the case may be. But if this is the time where consciousness is on the rise, police brutality, motherfuckers are stealing our organs. They are killing black people and stealing their organs out of their body. They're stealing our organs. Literally taking our livers, taking our kidneys, stealing our organs out of our body. All this shit is happening. We're being deported out of countries. The Dominicans, which are black people, are kicking the Haitian people, which are black people, out of the country. You know what I'm saying? And at a time where consciousness is being socially on the rise, because everybody is conscious, but they still doing unconscious shit. When you conscious just mean awake and aware, and you see what's going on. To be socially conscious is something different. But the same people who claim consciousness is the same people who will fuck with Black Lives Matter. And if you know anything about Black Lives Matter don't give a fuck about black people, because all the shit that's happening with black people, where's Black Lives Matter at? Black Lives Matter is funded by somebody that's not even black. You know? So when you got Black Lives Matter, that's so-called the forefront of how we all feel, then you have white America who gravitate towards that. It's almost like when something happened and they go to Al Sharpton and they think Al Sharpton speak for all black people. I can say, as a black man in America, I don't give a fuck about what Al Sharpton has to say. We don't listen to Al Sharpton. We as black Americans don't give a fuck about Al Sharpton and what he got to say. The shit Al Sharpton say is dead. We don't give a fuck about Al Sharpton. But then again, how does Al Sharpton go from this conscious, radical black man to being on TV? You think they're going to give him a TV show for being a radical black man? Then next thing you know, you see him at Pride holding up a gay flag. You understand what I'm saying? That shit is not in accordance to what the fuck we need to do as a people. You wonder why the gay agenda is being pushed so much? I'm going to tell you. It has nothing to do with gay people. It has nothing to do with gay people. It has a lot to do with the plan to fucking depopulate the planet Earth. And how could you stop the population from growing? Is from people to stop reproducing. So if everybody is gay, who's going to have babies? Look up Global 2000. Look up Global 2000. Look it up. And I know you might say, yeah, I'm a conspiracy theorist and all this shit, but this shit is real. It's happening right before your eyes. So at the time, in 2016, where consciousness is on the rise, and we seeing shit, right? And everybody who every cop who's killed a black man in America has got off. Every last one of them has gotten off for doing that shit. You trying to tell me none of them was ever wrong? I don't want to go case by case, because I could go case by case and tell you how dudes was wrong for what the fuck they was doing. And in accordance all the way back to Sean Bell, all the way back to Eleanor Bumpers, right? So you got Jesse Williams who stand up and everybody's like, yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right. Then the very next day after that shit go off, they go right back to watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and all the fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? They go right back to everything that's fucking pulling us down as a people and all the shit that has us dumb, deaf, and blind. They go right back to that. So how is it that you conscious and you for consciousness, but you still doing fuck shit? You know what I'm saying? And you do have people like Nas. You have people like David Banner who's been on the Little Crusade. You have a lot of people who's been talking this shit. But now that you got somebody from Grey's Anatomy, you know, and I don't want to diss him. I don't want to disrespect him in no way, because I did think he took a platform and it took bravery to do that. Let's see how they treat him in the coming months and years and shit. Let's see. But he took the platform and spoke on it. All I'm saying is this. If consciousness is on the rise, you can't be conscious for the moment. This is a way of life. It's a school of thought. It's your ways and your actions and how you treat people and how you see things and how you view the world is your consciousness. And that's the fucking problem, is that people who you think are consciousness, right? The people who you think are conscious are the people that's really fucking full of shit, because they go up there and they say black power, all power to the people, yeah, this, that, and the third, and then they just start doing 101 billion things that's full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because behind the scenes, you have a lot of people who act like they spread the consciousness, but they really do a lot of fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, absolutely right. And that's what what's his name? The comedian. How did I forget the fucking comedian name? Paul Mooney. Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. Hold on, I need some water. I'm talking a lot. Yeah, but the fight is when you conscious, you could walk down the street and be like, "What up, bro?" When you out and about, you could be like, "Sis, what up?" You're not so standoffish. You're not so angry, because you know that this man in the supermarket, or this man in the corner store, or this man walking down the block is not your enemy. He didn't put you in the situation that you're in. Because I always find it funny that, you know, most black people will bang on each other and mad as a motherfucker at each other, and look at them like, yo, I don't want to fuck with them niggas. Them niggas are like, they'll rob a motherfucker. But the descendants of the real thieves, they don't have no issues with the descendants of thieves. And the funniest shit is that, you ever walk past a white person car, or you walk past them and they like clutch their bag, or they like lock their car door, and you look at them like, motherfucker, y'all stole people. How you gonna look at me like a thief? And y'all stole a whole fucking race of people. Y'all stole land. Y'all stole everything. But y'all looking at us like we fucking thieves. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. Like, we're thieves. So my thing to y'all out there is that if you're gonna be conscious, and if you dealing with consciousness, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta make this shit your way of life. You can't just do it when it's convenient to be like right on and then go right back to the fuck shit. You gotta really make this shit your way of life. You really gotta live this. You really gotta start, you really gotta start looking at your people as your people, you know, and addressing your people as your people. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta start doing that. You gotta stop being so fucking angry and standoffish with your people, because it's not our fault that we're in this condition. It's our fault that we're staying in this condition, because we got many ways to get the fuck out of this shit, but we won't band together, and we won't do a lot of shit to get out of this shit. So when you got Jesse Williams standing up there, you got Beyonce, you got Kendrick Lamar, you got all these people that's fighting, you know, for you, who's speaking for you. What are you doing with it now? How are you applying this shit in your everyday? How are you applying this in your everyday life? You know, how are you trying to better society for your people? You know what I'm saying? That's what's crazy. If y'all look at my channel, I had the little bro Marcus on my hair. I'm on my hair on my over here, and you know, him and Seti and Young Pharaoh's going at it. I respect all of them. You know what I'm saying? I respect Young Pharaoh. I respect Seti. I respect Marcus. Marcus is 17 years old. But when I started looking at, you know, how they was going at each other, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, who steps in and just say, yo, man, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? You know what I'm saying? I feel like within this so-called conscious community, that's why I say I'm not a part of the conscious community, because I just can't subscribe to the way a lot of dudes think. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes don't have no respect for each other. And a lot of dudes is be like, yo, that nigga, I'll kill this nigga, I'll shoot that nigga, and all this crazy shit, and suck my dick and all that shit. I'm like, yo, when we start talking to each other like that, you conscious and you telling another black man to suck your dick? That's consciousness? That's consciousness to tell... I'll send the G's at you and fuck you up and knock you out. That's consciousness. That's what we doing now. So if that's what's going on, I'm not a part of that. I don't fuck with that, because the minute somebody tell me to suck their dick, when I see you, it's on sight, straight up and down. You can never tell me to suck your dick and expect that when I see you, I'm not knocking you the fuck out. And you can never say, you can never tell me to suck your dick. You can never say you was going to send somebody at me and when I see you, it ain't on sight. I'm not even going to ask you what you said, because you already told me to suck your dick. And let's get this straight. Let's be real on something, right? Marcus is my little homie, right? He's 17 years old. He's a child. He's a kid, right? He's not perfect. He's still learning. He doesn't know a lot, but he's learning, right? How the fuck Do you think Marcus is going to be in Brooklyn and live in Brooklyn and you say you're going to send somebody at him in Brooklyn? Let's just keep it a buck. That's my little homie. I'm a G in Brooklyn. This is my fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you going to send somebody at that man? Send somebody at him for what? Because we have a difference of opinion, a difference of scholarship. That's what we doing now. We don't agree with each other's opinion. So now it's like, yo, that he got to die. He got to get fucked up because he don't agree with opinions. The so-called beasts, the crackers, and all this shit that dudes be saying, they don't agree with nothing that we fucking say. So why ain't they getting fucked up? Why ain't no G's getting sent at them? You understand what I'm saying? I'm confused. That's what I'm saying. And I'm tying this all in with the Jesse Williams, the Beyoncés, the Kendrick Lamars, all of these people who's risking millions of dollars and going on these platforms and speaking for for our people. And then you still got dudes who got fucking you got dudes who got the attention of the YouTube followers and got the attention of certain people and got y'all attention. You know, right now I got 100 and something people in this room, so I got y'all attention. I ain't got no choice but to spit real shit. I don't got no time to be talking bullshit because we don't got time like that. We don't have time in society to be talking dumb shit to each other. You know what I'm saying? We don't have time in this society to be talking shit that's going to bring each other down. But what I'm saying is that if you in a situation where you talking about you want to harm a child because he doesn't agree with you, what type of fucking dude are you? What type of dude are you? Because he don't agree with you? That shit crazy to me. People disrespect me every fucking day on my websites, on my YouTubes, everything. I'm not talking about I'm going to send somebody to get you because for what? You don't agree with me? Fuck you. Or sometimes even in disagreeing, you could be right. You know what I mean? Sometimes even in criticism, it could be true. So I heed the words sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I heed the words sometimes. Sometimes I just be sitting back like, I'm a peep it. And I'm not the one to sit around and play ringmaster with y'all. I'm not going to pit dudes against each other. You know what I'm saying? I would love to fucking see Pharaoh and Brother Marcus and a lot of dudes on the front line, because when it was the Africa Bambaataa situation, we all stood on the front line together. You know what I'm saying? We all stood on the front line together. Yo, this shit ain't right. We all together, G'd up. Yo, you come here with that bullshit. We all in together. That's what I respected. How we go from that to you'll get knocked out or suck my dick? How we go from that? Because first of all, suck my dick is homo. Right? So if you say to somebody, suck my dick, right? What if a dude say okay? That's why you don't invite men to your dick. Because some dudes be homos. And it's homo to say, suck my dick to a man. But where I'm from, honestly, in Brooklyn, New York, if you tell a dude to suck your dick, you get shot. On some real shit. You get shot. So you get shot. It ain't even no fight. You get killed. Niggas will kill you for saying shit like that. So my whole thing to everybody is this. If we got this consciousness on the rise, this is your time. This is your time to fucking to vibrate on a high level. This is your time to through music start talking that real shit. This is your time. Do your Facebook posts. Start talking that real shit. This is your time. Do your way of life. When you in the hood, when you out in the street, when you talking to your people, when you talking to the women, when you talking to the children, if consciousness is what's in you, this is the time to be conscious. This ain't the time to be going at each other. This ain't the time to be beefing with each other. This ain't that time. You know what I'm saying? Renee, what's up? You know what I'm saying? This ain't the time for us to be doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the time for all that shit. So I feel like we in for a bigger fight because they fucking killing us on TV. They're killing us on the internet. I seen a video where the cops got on a school bus with some little children. It was like, don't fucking smile. If you smile, I'm throwing you in jail, to little black kids. I was like, oh shit. How the fuck you gonna tell the kids not to smile? This is what's happening. You know what I'm saying? This is what's happening in our society. Now, who children is being told that? That's our children, because you gotta understand, whether it's your child or not per se biologically, all the black children in the society are your children because they are a part of your extended family tree. See, growing up, the black community was, everybody in the community knew each other. All right, homie, you want to plug your YouTube? Now you getting blocked and banned. Hold us down. We ain't playing that shit. Fuck your YouTube. Alright, there we go. So my whole thing is, we had a critical time. Dudes is mad. They killing each other. Angry. Have no reason to be angry. It's not my fault. I didn't put you on child support. I didn't get you evicted. You know, I didn't do all these things. I'm trying to get the fuck out of these situations just like you are. But I use my platform to uplift people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to fucking tear people down or do, you know what I'm saying? And then jest and then having fun sometimes. I talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? I talk my shit because it's fun sometimes, but I try not to be malicious with it. You know what I'm saying? But I talk my shit from time to time because sometimes it's fun. And I do a lot of shit in jest because people don't really know that I have a sense of humor. And everybody think I'm always serious and I'm always fucking mad and shit, you know, but I'm really not. I really have a sense of humor. I really like to have fun. I really like to smile and joke. But I feel like, you know, at this particular stage where we're at as a people, we ain't got no time for jokes because a lot of the jokes have been on us and a lot of jokes have been at our expense. You know, so it's like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all the joking. We'll get back to that. Because a lot of people is playing, period. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got no time to play. I don't have no time to deal with a bunch of stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? I think it's whenever my voice is heard in certain settings and whenever I got a chance to convey a message to the people, that's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to do. But That's really it. I just wanted to speak to y'all about that, man. I'm just saying, man, like, we gonna be conscious, man. You know, let's go all the way in with this consciousness. Let's start supporting each other. I'm not a Capricorn, I'm a Pisces. Yo, y'all wanna hear some deep shit? I said this before. I was born on the exact day the Honorable Elijah Muhammad passed away. I was born that day. Deadass. So, you know, you could take that for what it's worth. But I was born February 25th. I was born the exact day the Honorable Elijah Muhammad passed away. So that always, you know, when I found that out being older, I was like, wow. Because let me tell y'all something, man. I was a fucking knucklehead. You know what I'm saying? I was a knucklehead. I was outside robbing, stealing. And then I saw Mississippi burning. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, let me correct that. I saw Mississippi burning. And that shit was just crazy, man. And when I saw that, that introduced me to not racism, because, you know, being a black man in America, you always face racism. But that's the first time that I seen, you know, besides watching Roots and shit like that, this was put in the movie form. So you're sitting there watching the movie and you like, oh shit. Statute of Limitations is up, but saw Mississippi burning. Yo, me and my two homies, we went outside. First white dude we seen, put the beats on. Bow, 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 bow. Yo, that's how angry we was. And that was a change in me. And then from there, I read Message to the Black Man. And when I read Message to the Black Man, I was all in with trying to change who I was as a person. You know what I'm saying? That's what changed me who I was. I didn't watch the new Roots. I watched the old Roots. I won't watch the new Roots. Yo, let me tell you something. You know why Roots and all of that is popping? Because one thing about black people, our pain will always be for profit. Our pain will always be for profit. They're never going to stop making slave movies. Because the same people... See, a lot of time, let me tell you something. When you protest things, and when you do certain things, that brings light to the situation. You know, you make things popular and famous by protesting some things. Like things that I don't give a fuck about, I don't talk about it. I don't care. Because why would I let that shit take up my mental space? Why would I be in a situation where I'm fucking with something that I don't care about? Why would I let that take up my mind space? You know what I'm saying? For me, I only deal with things that I care about. Shit that I don't care about. Why don't I care? Like it's like, this is what I like to tell people, right? It's like going to McDonald's every day and say, I fucking hate McDonald's. Because at the end of the day, they're going to say, well, fucking stop coming in here. You know what I mean? So for me as a person, I don't talk about shit that I don't care about. I only talk about what I care about. Shit that I don't care about, I don't give a fuck about it. But I do want to say this to y'all. Voting. The voting thing is important. The issue with voting is this. We know that the elections are rigged. We know that. The presidential elections. But you do have elections that's really local elections. Your city council is very important to your community. Reason why you have to vote, because your people did die for you to vote, and you have to show, even if you believe that your vote don't count or your vote don't matter, you have to show that your voice is there. For example, you like how the fucking thunder and shit is going on, right? That's how powerful we is. We control all the shit anyway. But no, that's lightning for real. Little kids yelling and shit outside, shit is real. But you have to vote because you matter. Because you can really change things via your vote. Now, you know, when you follow the rules, what the Honorable Dr. Khalid Muhammad said. When you follow the rules, they change the rules. Even if you don't go vote for the president, you have to vote what's going on in your community. And a lot of times, because you vote in the judges, you vote in the prosecutor, you vote in all these people that you may consider to be corrupt. And the fact that you don't go vote and you don't know about this is that's why they're still there, because you can vote them the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? You can vote them out. So that's why you should go vote. I'm not saying go vote for Hillary or Trump, you know, but I'm saying you have local things right in your community that's dealing with you that you need to go vote for. You have to be politically charged and politically aware of what's going on in your surroundings. If you are not, you are a fucking fool. Because gentrification has a lot to do with city council and us not voting. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But no, I mean, yo, listen, everything I say is it's not about whether you agree with me or not. You know, it's not about agreeing with me. It's about creating dialogue. That's what all of this is. Everything that I do is about creating dialogue because we don't speak enough to each other. We don't communicate enough with each other. We just talk at each other, and it's like, I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody feel like, yo, I'm right, and either listen to me because I'm right or fuck you. And then we start trolling each other. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear what you got to say. That's why I come into these sentences. I like to read the comments. I like to hear what y'all have to say. I feel like in this situation of me being live is because is me being live is I like the people who fuck with me coming here. Sometimes the comments on my YouTubes and videos and shit, it be people who, you know, who are idiots. You know what I'm saying? But this shit right here, I feel like it's more personal. You know, so we have to communicate more. We have to communicate better. We have to communicate with the women, the children, and our fellow brothers. We have to communicate. You know, a lot of times, yo, every time I go outside, people recognize me now because I'm on camera more, and I talk to regular people on the street, and they be like, yo, this dude really been standing here fucking talking to me for fucking 2 hours and shit. But I just love people. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I have a love-hate relationship with people. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. I love people, but I know the ways and actions and the wickedness of people. So I you know, I know what to look out for. Before I go, I don't want to talk about no hip hop rap shit, man. I want your perspective on Jesse Williams he came from a white womb, being considered by white folks. You know, white people could claim him too. You know, Dr. John Henry Clark, the great, said nothing good ever came from between the legs of a white woman. That shit always fuck with me, man. That always had me like, whoa. He really said that, man. So I'm scared a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little afraid of that, because you just never know, you know, when you're in a situation when you're dealing with somebody who has a white mother or a white father, you never know when they just want to be white again. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of scary. But I have January. I'm saying January like I'm out because I'm looking at the one on the time. July 3rd, I have a web series starting on this channel called The Rapper. That's coming out. Remember, The Rapper. The Rapper is coming out. July 3rd. That's coming out. I don't fuck with white women. But anyway, that's just me. I've never fucked with a white woman in my life. Never even hugged or kissed. And that's facts. You know, I do not have that on my record anywhere. But July 3rd, The Rapper comes out. I have a podcast that I'm doing, No Filter Podcast. It's coming. I'm just fucking in a situation where I'm trying to get into a network. So I have a few podcasts taped, and they're gonna come out. So it's called No Filter Podcast. That's coming. Hell yeah, I would interview Dick Gregory. You know I watch Dick Gregory more than anybody. That's like the elder. You know what I like about Dick Gregory? I think Dick Gregory is he deals with a lot more common sense. You know what I'm saying? He deals with a lot of common sense. You know, somebody told me, yo, you light skin, you need to utilize that more because they'll accept you and shit. But see, the difference between me is that I'm light skinned, but I might be more blacker than some more melanated people. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my history. I know where I come from. And you got to understand, us as black people, we all different shades. But, you know, from light to dark, you know, we have all different shades. You know, but I'm reading the comments. He said Dick Gregory has fucking anger issues. Yo, the funniest shit about Dick Gregory is that, you know, he has zero tolerance. When you 80-something years old, you ain't gonna be fucking playing. Like, people playing and asking you stupid shit. I'll be fucking mad too. Dick Gregory is hilarious. But no, I never dated a white woman. Never hugged a white woman. Never will hug a white woman. Never slept with a white woman. Never got head from a white woman. Never will. And that's just the realest shit. And everybody who knows me know that. So, yo, because a lot of shit is hoax, man. A lot of shit is not real. MC by hoax, the hoax by definition means fabrication. A hoax doesn't mean that it didn't happen, right? It's hoax mean that a lot of shit is fabricated. So a lot of things that you see, they start fucking adding shit in there to fit agendas. You know what I'm saying? They start doing shit to fit agendas. So that's what the hoax mean. Now, I'm not hugging no white girls. You know what I'm saying? Now, fuck that. So, listen, Dick Gregory doesn't always, even things that he say, doesn't always mean everything he say is right. But see, we in a situation where, yo, the information is out there. Go look the shit up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like what he's saying is not right and exact, you got Google. You have so many tools right now, to get the information. You know what I'm saying? You got all the tools to get the information. Don't take my word for anything. Don't take Dick Gregory's word. Don't take none of these motherfuckers' word. Look it up. When people say shit, right, and it might be something that you say, it might be a word that I don't understand or I don't know, and you say that shit, and I be like, what the fuck did that mean? Sometimes I might be able to, you know, to decipher what you're saying in the context that you used it, you know, because reading comprehension has a lot to do with sentence. So a lot of times when you see people say a word, what they always ask you, put the word into the sentence. So you might say spelling, and then you might have to say, you know, such and such does a good job at spelling his words. So you automatically say spelling, words. Okay, spelling must have to do with words because of how it's put together. You know, so that's how you figure shit out. So a lot of times I look shit up. You know what I'm saying? I look shit up all the time. I always look shit up. I'm always fucking trying to figure shit out. But if I do these videos and they're like an hour long, do you think people will sit here and watch me for an hour? Because I don't be wanting to bore people. That's why I be stopping sometimes. I don't be wanting to stay on here too long. Because on the re-upload, I notice that people probably will watch the videos if they were shorter. What's your opinion? What you think? You know what I'm saying? Because it's not really about it is about views to me personally, because I'm saying a lot of shit and I don't want, certain things to go away. But this podcast is coming, man. Damn, I wish I could show this shit to y'all. Let me see. I ain't doing all that animation shit. What you want me to do? Fucking Timmy Turner in this motherfucker? What you mean more animated? I ain't doing all that animation. I ain't putting words in there. I'm not doing none of that shit. We are building. We are kicking it. Kareem, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing none of that animation shit. Because this is what I'm saying, right? Yo, we always worried about fucking being entertained, man. Like, can we just learn some shit without always trying to fucking... Like, with black people, man, I feel like if we can't drink it, smoke it, eat it, and fuck it, we don't care, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we just going to just sit down and just sop some shit up? You know what I'm saying? We can't always be looking to fucking have a good time. Sometimes you got to just sit back and just sop shit up. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit, man. So, that's what it is. I'm gonna I don't know. I'm looking at SoundCloud. I might put it on SoundCloud. I'm trying to think. I have somebody that's very influential in the podcast world right now that's rooting for me, who's trying to pull some strings for me right now. Yo, I got some shit, man. Like, yo, listen. Y'all seen my top five rappers of all time. I did that on a green screen. I bought a green screen. You know what I'm saying? I got but see, like, look, I bought a lot of shit though. But I like Sarnetta. But at the Sarnetta, it's a lot going on sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. And I don't be wanting to give too much information because I feel like, sometimes this shit is a lot to fucking digest and take on. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said I gotta put a white chick on my bucket. Yo, listen, let me tell you something. And this is the realest shit. Mark my words, write it down, take a picture. I don't give a fuck. Doggie Diamonds will never ever in his life ever sleep with a white woman. Ever. Ever. You want entertainment? That's fucking it. Never. For y'all dudes who do that shit, do what you do. That shit just ain't my thing. You know what I'm saying? That shit just ain't my thing. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm about to get the fuck out of here. Black people who's in here. Well, Spanish people, majority Spanish people are black. Yeah, they ass just got dropped off first. So, I ain't even hugging them. I'm not even hugging them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even hugging no fucking white chicks. But let me get the fuck out of here. I enjoy y'all coming here fucking with me. I'm going to what I think I'm gonna do. There's so many people in this room. I think I'm gonna stop this, let this process, and come back. So I might come back in like another half hour or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be back in a half hour. Look out for me. It's 10 right now. I'll be back by like 10:30. Listen, let me tell y'all some real shit. And homie said, what if she had that bag? If you would fuck somebody for money, and you do anything for money. Money is never the motivation for anything that I do. Now, we do need money to survive. We do need money to support ourselves. But if you could sell your soul for money, you're a fucking fool. Now I'm coming back. I promise. Got my fingers crossed. Now I'm coming back. I'll be back in like a half hour. Actual facts. Peace.